In the end of the last issue of Red Hood and the Outlaws, we discovered that the Joker had lined the inside of Red Hood's mask with poison. His friends and Bat family could only look on in horror as he collapsed into a coma. Issue 18 opens up with Jason waking up in a strange location. He's in some sort of surreal dream world. Each object in it represents some part of his past. In the real world, Alfred and Bruce sit anxiously by the comatose ex-Robin. Back in his subconscious, Jason is immediately attacked by the Joker. In his mind, the Joker is large and monstrous, but Jason is able to find courage and destroy him. Injured, he continues to explore until he comes across Dukra, the woman from the Allcast who trained him after he rose from the dead. She shows him what will happen to him if he can't move beyond his past. The new friends he has made will pay the price for his vendetta. He will always be at odds with his old family until he succumbs to them. Jason is presented with a solution though. He can repair his relationship with Batman. If he can forgive him, they can move into the future together and avoid needless conflict. With this realization, Jason wakes up and attempts to tell Bruce he is sorry. Bruce comforts him and embraces him like a son.
So the ending here seems to indicate that Jason is going to get a fresh start. He's going to be living life in a new way. Maybe he could give up some of his old Red Hood tendencies.
I'm not entirely sure that he'll, stop killing people or stop using guns, but I do think, like you said, it indicates a fresh start. We'll have to see how his relationship evolves with Batman and the rest of the Bat family. I mean, because he was kind of the outcast, and then recently he's been sort of brought back into the fold in both Death of the Family and Batman Incorporated. But we'll have to wait and see.
I find it interesting that Death of the Family seemed to drive a lot of the other family members away, but for Bruce and Jason, it seems that they brought it closer together.
Excellent point. So most of this issue took place in kind of a dream world where he sees all these different parts of his past. He obviously sees the Allcast and Dukra, who trained him after he was resurrected via the Lazarus Pit. He sees the Joker, and if you read Red Hood and the Outlaws issue 0, the Joker who narrates it seems to imply that he created Jason Todd to be his personal Robin, and that he wanted to build a Robin and then kill him. But I felt like confronting the Joker in this issue, really helped him put that chapter of his life behind him, hopefully.
The whole dream sequence seemed to me like he's putting his demons to rest.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of symbolism there. Joker is so big and so overbearing everywhere else.
Batman was also a very large figure.
Yeah, and then you had basically the rest of the Bat family start clawing at him, and it's just like the responsibilities of different aspects of his life, and he doesn't know how to handle them. And so it's all about his past and what's...
But I also like the fact that what helped him move past these demons was seeing his friends dead. Roy and Starfire.
Mm-hmm.
So that really makes me think, obviously he's got to stick with those guys and continue to do, hopefully, good things, but...
Yeah, it seems to indicate, yes, he's close to the Bat family, but he's found a new family.
Yeah. And I was kind of wondering where Talia was in all this, because she's the one who used the Lazarus Pit to resurrect him, and she also dropped him off at the Allcast. So, maybe they're just leaving that for a future storyline, or maybe they didn't want to touch that since
maybe she just...
Batman Incorporated.
Batman Incorporated gets all the Talia storylines.
Yeah.
But I think a reason why she might not have been in there is because though she seems to have an important part in who he came to be, as she doesn't seem to have a big emotional impact on his life.
True.
As all these other people have.
True.
And so...
And outside of reviving him and dropping him off at the Allcast, she didn't really do anything negative to his life.
Yeah.
Or at least not that he knows of.
As a grade for Red Hood and the Outlaws number 18, what would you give it?
I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It was kind of cool to see him move past a lot of his demons, but the thing I like most about the issue is it really makes me look forward to Jason Todd in the future, because now that he seems to have a fresh start, I feel like he can go almost anywhere.
I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. I felt it had some really touching moments. I really like the last scene where Bruce is hugging him, and you have that bat shadow in the back in the window. I thought it was really well done. And overall, it just showed a lot more development for Jason Todd's character. Thanks for watching B3 Comics' review of Red Hood and the Outlaws number 18. Before we go, we have a question for you.
Now that Jason Todd has seemed to reconcile with Batman, do you think he'll be allowed back into the core of the Bat family?
Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up.